Hi guys, Hannah here. So in this video I am going to review Copic markers. So first of all, markers, alcohol markers, I love them. I love them, but I don't usually use them a lot, but I really like them, and these days I am like trying to make more studies of portraits and human features, and I love that kind of sketching that then you can use like even an highlighter just to shade, or maybe an alcohol pen. And so the alcohol pens I used to have like Touch New. Those were the first, no, I'm lying, the first ones I had were from a really cheap store. We have in here, I think it's from Sweden, I don't know, it's called Tiger. And I have some markers, I don't know if they're handy right now, but I have some markers that smell a lot, and I didn't like them that much, and the colors are very intense, so I didn't I love the way they mix, and the way the alcohol in it, instead of being based in water based. And so I went and buy like the Touch New pens from AliExpress. I bought them, not this pack, I bought like a 64 pack. And this pack is supposed to be just the skin color, because that's what I think of the markers. Basically, when I bought the first time, it was like they were all like very intense in color, and you just couldn't tone it down unless like maybe you grab a little dish and dilute it in alcohol and just scribble, dilute it in alcohol and paint with it. That's not really the point, I think. So I have a few more here that I bought. I was trying something else, not Copics, because Copics are really expensive, and this graphite. So I bought a few brands to see what I could do with them, and I was fascinated, and I really think you can do a lot with this Touch New or Touch 10, or it's basically the same marker, those pens. And with this other brand, this is Touch 10, these graphites, and I have Pro markers too from Winsor Newton. I hate how the cap is horrible. Like, it's very hard for me to uncap the thing. Oh, this is like the colorless blender that the Frugal Crafter has a wonderful video on how to use these guys. I never knew how to use them, and now I kind of do a little bit more because of that video, and I'll probably do a video explaining some of that too, because I think that's cool to know. So I like these guys very much, but they are the tips are bullet nibs instead of a brush nib. There's always this chisel one, it's very accurate, so the other one can be a brush nib. That's very cool. So I had a huge set of these that then I gave away to someone that was starting to. I almost never used them, so they were pretty new, and I kept this pack that was on the side. So the colors for the skin, I kept it. I think it's important. This set, it's kind of cool and it's important. Then I bought the Ohuhu markers. I bought I think it's 120. There are a few more things in here than just my markers. I have sketching pencils. I have my pro markers here. These are very cool, and I bought them because they're kind of pastel. The colors are very pastel, and that's what was missing. In this set you have some pastel colors, or some, and also I have some skin colors. You have some pretty light colors, but yeah, we got some over here, some blues, some greens, but not a lot of choice. And by the time I bought this, there was no pastel set, so this is what I bought, and I was happy. I just think that there's a lot. So I like this set, but again, the colors are like much darker than what we see here. Like this color is so much darker than what you see in these little caps. So this is the 120 set. It's very cool. You got your own package, and you can keep them like so. You have to keep them horizontally, so both ends get the ink. So then I bought like the ohuhu markers, that the pastel set, because I had to have it, right? Because that's what I've been missing the whole time. I used alcohol markers since the first type of markers, and these are like, so they're really, oh, it's doesn't matter really. So they're very light. I don't know if they're light fast or not. I believe they're not, but this is probably for sketching or for making art. Then maybe, I don't know, if you digitalize the artwork, then it's good forever. So I think it's more for that kind of stuff. This is very cool too. But while I was like buying these sets and trying this out, it's been years since I am trying this, I was always like, okay, so I'm gonna try this, because I knew, so all these years I was like, okay, these are cool, and let me see how they work, and I didn't want to spend the money in that Copics cost, so I was like, yeah, whatever. And I thought maybe I could buy them slowly, and I did that with the first ones, just to see, not Copics, the first ones I ever bought from Tiger, to see how they really worked, because if I wasn't even interested, like, I wouldn't even spend money. It doesn't, maybe that's not the brightest thought of all, because if the cheaper ones don't satisfy you, maybe that's why they're cheap. But I thought, I just wanted to try, like, to see how they blend, if it was really like I was seeing it like on videos, and it's that smoothness of the alcohol, the blending, that's so cool, and I was in love. So I thought about Copics, but then they're very expensive, and they still are. They kept their prices. I know the nibs are interchange. You can change the nibs, and you can reload the pens. I don't even know how much it costs to reload. Supposedly it's cheaper than buy one of the other brand's pen, and it's good for the environment and whatnot. But you know, when you have to work to pay your art supplies, you kind of yeah, you kind of so lately I was thinking, maybe I could buy. I have so many things now to do art, like I really don't really need to buy anything to just sit down and paint and do a video and whatnot. But I was thinking, I don't know, maybe I saw a video, I don't know, and I was like, I really wait, let me try to see if there are some cheaper Copics nowadays. Let's just see what's. And I went to the Amazon shop, the Spanish Amazon, and I found these wonderful packages that are like 20 euros, which is a lot. But that way, if you like spend like 20 euros in a month and 20 euros in another month, it's not like paying 200 or 300 bucks to have a set like ohuhu. No, that's even more. I'm saying like a set of 64 or something. It's very, very expensive. So I thought, oh, let me just try these guys, and that's what I did. This is the first one I bought, and got some nice colors in it. I got some skin tone, some light colors, because the saturated ones we kind of have a lot, and this one comes with the blender, the colorless blender. There were other sets of these that came with 5 pins and a liner. That's cool too. But I don't mind to have colorless blenders now that I know what they're for. So that's cute. That's cool. And of course I went to Copic Ciao because they're the cheapest. And what's so cool about Copic Ciao, I don't know if they have ever been like that, but they have a huge, beautiful brush nib. It's amazing. Brush nib on one side and the chisel nib on the other side. So I haven't tried these guys out, but since I purchased this set, Amazon sent me like an email saying that something else was on sale. Something else was on sale, and what was that? This. It's 36 markers of Copics, and it has like beautiful colors. Like it really has yellows and oranges and reds and purples and blues and greens and skin tones and browns and grays and the black. So I thought, oh my god, I think I can buy that. It was still too expensive, but it was so less expensive than they cost. This was like 138 euros, and since I had just received my salary, I thought, well, this is a good opportunity for me to buy these guys, just because there's a lot of them. It's it has a lot of variety, so it gives me a wide choice of colors and things to do with them. And of course they're Ciao, but these ones I bought, they're Ciao 2. Yes, they're Ciao 2. Then there's the 2 here. And probably I have like a brown, a repeated one, we'll see. This doesn't come with a colorless blender, so that's cool. And I don't think the green is the same, I don't think the blue is the same. Maybe this one, yeah, maybe this is one, and this is the one. And then pinks, there's not even pinks there, so these two are not, I don't think they're repeated. And I'm back. So I don't know, the camera turned off, so I don't know where I was. So this is the pack. Let me see what I get. Can they? Yeah, they can stay like so. Let's just sketch these guys. And not sketch, swatch. So I have 2 types of paper that I use alcohol markers on. One is this Sakura collection. It's very cool. It's very cool. This is huge. This is an A3. Right. It's this. I made this in 2017, and it's still so cool. And I love it. It really keeps the paint very well. But of course, it's been closed all those years. And I bought this paper once when I was like, I don't know, maybe it was on sale, because I I had some pro markers. I did this little sketch, but not a long ago. So it really goes to the other side, but it doesn't bleed to the other pages. So yeah, there's it. And there's a thing that the ohuhu markers bring that is very cool. Maybe I don't have it. I have it. It's this thing, like it used to be like really rigid and it would come breaking like in pieces. But nowadays they are very malleable. So yeah, you can use this on your sketchbook or whatnot. I mean the back. It's always a mess, but at least you can salvage the book, if you're using a book that it's not bleed proof, like you can go and use that, because otherwise you'll ruin many pages, of course, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just gonna like cut this in half, and I'm just gonna swatch them here. I think that might be really cool to use are on this, like I use these cards sometimes to make like thumbnails. It could also be like trading cards, like if you want to send someone, or maybe in just in a gift, just like if you could do like a little scene like this, or an animal, or just stamp it, and you know, you could send it. And this is really cool also for, and you can like paint this, do like a scene or whatever, paint it, or use a stamp. And on the back, to don't have this kind of scenario, and maybe you could write, you can like glue white if you want to write, or a printed paper, a beautiful printed paper, or something to make it like really pretty. That's a good idea. I think, at least I think. So this goes to the side, this goes here. Let's just, I don't think I need this. Maybe we could swatch them in here. I hope this is focusing. Okay, so let's start with this little set. Let's take off the colorless blender, and I don't know. Oh, sorry. So let me just. So now I'm going to try and do like a little something with this pen, so we can see how they perform. But they are very pigmented. They have beautiful. This one, they are just very rich. The nib is amazing. I don't know if the cap goes on the other side. It does. It doesn't. I usually don't do that because the pen gets heavier. But I think that's anyone's choice. So we have like these. I've noticed that we have like this little gray ring. Where's the brush nib? The brush nib. We have a super brush. That's what it says. It has the number of the pen, and then here we have the color name and the number of the pen. And yeah, you don't have it on the cap. That's not a big deal for me, but I don't know, maybe it's a big deal if you have them like stacked and you wanna take out like one, for instance. You have no idea, just know it's a brown or something. You have no idea. You have to go fishing basically, or just grab them and push them a little bit so you can see. Yeah, and that might be the reason. I never thought of it until today. Well, why would I want to have it on the why would I have like on the cap like this, you know? Now I know it's for reference, and it's much easier when you have them stacked like so. And even if it's for color, you know, if you got it kind of organized like I did with the 120 set, that's very helpful. Mainly if you are like well, every time it's helpful, but mainly if you have a huge set and if you are like a professional and you really need to get work done with like timings and whatnot, that might be helpful and useful. So that's something to consider. So the pens are amazing. This was a great value for the pens they are. I think the nibs and the ink itself, it's Copic, so the quality is it's amazing. How this dilute in the paper, it's very cool. And so let's see if we have a little something to sketch. It's been 21 minutes. Let's just sketch something really quick, just really quick, so we can see if the how do they blend. So I found these cherries that are beautiful, so let's just try and do this. I found out, I checked, and we have this dark one, this mid-tone, and maybe some yellows, and trying to blend it. So that's a good thing. That's what we're going to try right now. Let me just adjust this to just make it a little closer, and just grab a pencil. Okay, do this. I've got this Col-erase right here, and it's red. It's great. So it's very rough, simple, and I don't really care about accuracy right now. So yeah, my phone's gonna do that, and it's gonna annoy me. Yes. Okay, so we're probably gonna need this one, and maybe an orange one. Maybe this yellow red. Yeah. Maybe so. Is this it? Yellow red? No. See? This is this. Okay, we can go with that. And what else do we need? We're gonna need a Posca pen. We're gonna need I think I'm gonna do the dark part. We just kind of see some violets there. Yeah, like this violet and this violet. I like this one. BV31, is it you? Yes, it is. So I'm just gonna use them. Then we're gonna have stamps and whatnot. We'll get there in a minute. A little, because it's lighter in here. And I'm just gonna do like one cherry at a time, and I'm gonna use like the colorless blender just to try and do something in here, because this feels like it's lighter in here and in here. We'll see if it works as I want. So then we're gonna leave this for the last. Oh, I want a brush tip. Let's just try, and maybe this is too intense to anything else be showing. That's fantastic. Okay, now you can see the yellow underneath. Absolutely, it's so much lighter, and I think, oh god, they're beautiful. And you can come over, not to this part, and make it more yellowish. Oh, I see. And now we come with this part and make it like, this is very dark in here. There's a layer of dark kind of around this part, and then it starts over here. There's like this mixing of the dark red and the light red. This is a very vibrant, wow, this is so beautiful. Lipstick red, wow, this is gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. Okay, and it's, oh my god, they're so beautiful. So intense. I think I can even use like, oh, this is so beautiful too. Oh my god. I think I can actually use a darker color on the bottom, like as a, oh my god, what did I do? As like a, but you can see the difference, the, what do you call it, the gradients. You can do gradients with them. This is gorgeous. Oh wow, they're so intense. Maybe you should clean the brush even before you cap them. See, it was kind of dirty with red. That's a good tip for your tips. That's so stupid, Jesus, sorry. Let me just see with this purple what I can do to make this darker. Maybe use it like a shadow or something, and this has like this little, I don't know if it's making it. Let's just try the, no, it's dirty, so clean it up until it's, yeah, it's a waste of paint, it looks like, but that's what it is. Let's use the colorless blender. It's like to make some highlights. There's a bit here, there it's lighter. I'm not trying to like use the colorless blender to have white again on the paper. That is not going to happen. Yeah. But it's going to make things lighter. Don't forget to clean your nib. Okay, it's transparent again, so you can close it. So with a few more layers, yeah, it's still, oh, it's kind of different. See, it looks like it has more alcohol or pigment or whatever. Maybe I've just layered this one so much, I don't know. So let's try to use like I love this yellow green 3, I think it's this one. Yeah, you can use like this nib because it's like, you have the precision of these nibs because they are very sturdy, you know, so that's a good thing. Okay, we have this green, now we need darker green that probably we don't have. I don't know, I don't care. Maybe if I don't have that, I can have like this gray is good. What? This is what? CO? What is that? W1, W2. Oh! This is the 100. Oh, it's the CO. Yeah, so I might just invest in a stand, or maybe I'll construct one myself, but I think I'm just gonna invest. They're kind of expensive actually. They cost a lot of money. What is this? W1, W3. See how the numbers on the caps would help? Oh, I need a W5. I'm after a W5. So, and writing it down properly so you can understand your writing. That can help too. Shut up. It's true. It's true. Okay. So, let's go ahead and try to make some shadows here. See? You don't have the dark green or whatever. Just use like a something else to shade. It's about values and not really colors. As I'm always saying, I sound like a broken record. Isn't that how you say it? I sound like a broken record. Okay. So that green is too green. It's too light. But now we can, with this undertone, we can maybe add like this. Hopefully they'll mix up and we have two different colors and not just the one we layered on top. And I think we're gonna be that lucky. I think we need to reinforce our. And you gotta always make a little room because they bleed and the alcohol just expands the ink on the paper, so you don't want to paint real close to the edge, mainly with this brush tip, because you don't really have a lot of control to do this kind of, you know. So it's looking better. It's not that horrible. We could use like a little brown. What brown? I like this one, but I think it might be too dark. E57, it's the last one. Very easy to pick up. Very easy. We need a little brown in here. And yeah. Very cool. So, what else? There's a lot of brown in here. And then just a tiny little bit on the border here. And then these little hints of brown. I don't know, just not. This is just. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the other cherry. What I wanted to, I'm gonna leave the highlights for the end because then it just really pops. So in the other one, on the other one, what we have is like. Well, I started with the yellow, and let's go with that again. So, since we've chosen the colors and they're the same color, it doesn't make much sense to be changing them right now. Only if you were really unhappy with the first one, which I'm not. So, just gonna keep adding the red the yellow, and then the mid red. Okay, everywhere, because it goes on top of this. You don't have to preserve the highlights because you're gonna do them with this is actually a little longer. We're gonna do them with the Posca pen, so we really don't need, we just need a layer of this beautiful lipstick red. Just gorgeous. And we're gonna need like to see where it's dark now. Let's just see. So it's very dark underneath here because it has no light. The light's coming from that way, and there's a lot of darkness in here. Dark, 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 and dark, dark, dark. You have some spots. These has some spots too. Let's just do that. It's very spotty. Okay, and we don't have a lot of light in here either. We could have like a little bit of reflective light in here, but I don't even see it on the photo. So yeah, if you want to do it, I don't think it's gonna look horrible. but yeah. So this blends with that one. This gets really dark on this side. I could even grab a brown or something to make it really dark. But I think you get the point, and you see how beautiful these pens are and why everybody wants to have them or something like that. Okay, because they blend really well. They're very pigmented. They are so juicy, but they're new now. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt, because ohuhu and everything, they ohuhu are very juicy too. So there's, let me just brighten them up in here. So yeah, very cool. Let me just, oh, not if there's one thing I don't like about double-sided pens or whatever you call this, it's when you get the wrong side, and I do that a lot. I don't know why, because if I'm writing like this and I take it and I close it, put it down, then I am going to pick it up the same way, but guess not. I guess not. For some strange reason, it really seems like let me just see if this brown really gets this darker, because it feels like it's not dark enough. Like the values there are really, I almost see a face on this guy now. Just not good, because then you get distracted. These cherries have so much like texture. It almost looks like a strawberry or something. What exactly? I could use a darker red there, but I'll just go over with this one, and we seem to have like I'm just gonna use, oh, I'm not cleaning the nibs, or am I? Just gonna use like the colorless blender here. If you use it before you do anything, it's better, because now it has so many layers. There's like a much lighter part right there in that cherry. Okay, so don't forget to clean. You're not even seeing what I'm doing. Oh my god, this camera is just killing me. I had just fixed that. It was okay for a few days. Guess I didn't fix it well enough. I really don't get it. Oh god. Okay, so don't know what part did you see or didn't see, because the camera is going crazy on me. But it's not the camera, it's the stand. Oh, come on. I need to open this drawer, because almost. Okay, so what is this? Okay, so we have like a, I don't even know what this is, an MP Precision. I don't know, just gonna do some line art. Just make them pop a little. I don't even know if I want to. Okay. And now I want my Posca pen to do the highlights. So we have an highlight here. And this is very bright, and if you want, you can touch it, and it goes a little less brighter, like on this part that is not on it's on shadow. You don't wanna you don't want it to be that bright. And you can also use wash or whatever. So this highlight here is not that bright for some reason. No, it's the paper. It's making it like it's dragging so much, and I was like, why is it dragging so much? It's the paper. This paper is very it slides. It kind of slides. So this shadow here, this highlight is much less saturated because it's just reflective light, and we have like this little thing here that is not that. Oh my god, it really drags the thing up. Let me just see something, if you can reactivate the postcopy. Nope, just tries on place. So let's see. Okay. There's something else we can do, like with a, I don't know, maybe this. This one maybe. Just do some shadows underneath. Can you see what I'm doing? Almost drawing on my knees. Now this shadow overlaps, and it's darker right in here. Okay, this is so much darker. I need another one, a darker one. Damn. Okay, something like this, and yeah, you can use this in here too. So it's cool that you have a lot of grays on this set, because you can desaturate colors and highlights. You can give it, this one kind of looks like purple or something, and I had a purple here, so you can go over. Well, it's kind of dirty, so let's, or you can just paint and then in the end clean them all. So yeah, so this was it. This was my review of this 36 Copic Ciao sets. You can still find it on Amazon, because I just bought them like last week, and this is the quality of the Copics. These are amazing pens. These are amazing. I mean, I love the ohuhu markers, and I can do great with them. I don't, but these, I feel a difference. I don't know if I'm being like you know, this is the brand you always wanted to try, and maybe that's why you think they're awesome, but I don't think so. But I think that the ohuhu marker is a really great set. This is an excellent set. Beautiful colors. The colors are just amazing. I cannot stop looking at them. They're very pigmented, very bright, and in a set like this you get like very light colors as well as some dark colors. I mean, you can't do everything, but you can start with this one and then add different pens to your set. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me the thumbs up and subscribe the channel if you want to be notified for next video or videos I post in the future. You have to click that little notification bell. And till next time, stay safe. Bye bye.